All of it really is about mindset. It's about understanding what it is you have to do and doing it. Whatever the team requires. It's like you bumped me out of here and I didn't do a voiceover. I ain't mad. You know, I'm still host. My role is to be the co-host or whatever it is when I'm required. My job is to be prepared. And I think that's where a lot of athletes fall down, is they refuse to continue to prepare for their opportunity because they're not getting the start, not getting the run. And then they get disenfranchised. I'm going to sit down, whatever. What they don't recognize is that their role is so important. Even as a person who didn't get on the field, if you had nobody who was good to go against you in practice, then how do you get better? Right? Yeah, so that warrior mentality will get you killed. I don't know too many warriors that live. They become legend though. Ooh. They become legends because they did. I think you're on the right path with, I mean, there's reasons that birds migrate together. Birds of a feather flock together because they all use the same energy, they have the same thing in mind, the same goal. They draft, they fly distances over water with no land for thousands of miles because they're the same and head in the same direction. I think it's best that you surround yourself with the right people who want to help you get somewhere. You can only do so much by yourself. I was talking to a lady last night on our mastermind call, and she was having the same issue. Marketing was her hardest problem, and she was trying to market to her friends, and they really didn't absorb it well. And I said, it's hard to market to people who know you when you're trying to change your field. You have to go to people who don't know you. You have to surround yourself with a marketing team or someone who's going to help you get somewhere. One of the major problems with entrepreneurs is that we do think we have to do it all by ourselves because people don't recognize our dream. And then when we share our dream, I have this phrase that says, my dreams are just as stupid as yours. So we keep our dreams in because if I shared it with you, if you told me that you wanted to be a drummer for James Brown, Mouse, you crazy, boy, you crazy. And you know, you heard that. You probably did hear that along the way. Now, who got the last laugh? We're crazy for not believing. So you've got to surround yourself with the right people. You do have to be a bit choosy about who you hang out with and who you get with. So that's the major thing. It's difficult to make it by yourself. You can only do it. You can't do the classic. You can't work on your business if you're working in your business. There's a difference. So when you have people around you rolling, that will help you get further along at a quicker pace. You have the direction and the vision to go where you want to go, but you should not, should not do it all by yourself. It's a great life lesson, Roland. Even not being in the spotlight, you're still in the background getting groomed for your chance, your time. Maybe with James, it was other people.
Exactly.
But you left the tutelage of one of the greatest. And how did you leave that? You left, Syracuse, one of the best programs around, if you didn't get on the field, but maybe you learned some great life lessons. You now coach. You now went back to another smaller school to play. But whatever you do now, you have to give credit to where you came from. You should give credit. Let me say that. I learned a lot. I sat on the bench for a little while when I was coming up, for a little while. But when I got to college, I had to sit a whole year rehabbing the whole knee. And I learned a great deal about the college game. Not what I did in high school, not summer camp or whatever, the AAU travel teams. The game of life at college was totally different. As bad as it turned out for me turning on my knee coming out of high school, it was really a blessing in disguise. Because we know that most freshmen who go to school, if you're a regular student, 75% of kids don't come back after the Christmas break. And athletes are not exempt from that number. And I came back and sat and watched and got my grades together and was able to play the next 4 years. But I had a different attitude, like, oh, I want to play now, I'm going to go somewhere. I just spend the rest of my time chasing scholarships and starting, and they do that. And next thing you know, all your eligibility is gone. And you've done nothing, and all you do is got a bunch of jerseys from different schools. You stay, you focus, you prepare, and if it's meant for you to get on the field or on the set, you get there. And when you get there, you better make the most of your time or you won't ever get another shot. So that's the life lesson. And I call it finding your why. If you're in a coaching situation with me, I do coaching. So if I'm coaching you as a client, one of my major targets is to help you remember your why. Where did the passion go? Let's go back and dig that out. Let's go back, past all the heartache, past all the failed whatever. What was it that made you say, I wanted to do that thing? I had that talent. And then you kind of work your way forward. You've had the setbacks, you had to wait, or, this didn't happen for you, whatever. Okay, great. But now we're here. What can we do next? So, Roland, the conversation has to go back to what is your why? Because without passion, without passion for purpose, there's no endurance.